We can live without religion and meditation, but we cannot survive without human affection. Although you may not always be able to avoid difficult situations, you can modify the extent to which you can suffer by how you choose to respond to the situation. When we feel love and kindness towards others, it not only makes others feel loved and cared for, but it also helps us to develop inner happiness and peace. The true hero is one who conquers his own anger and hatred. Sometimes one creates a dynamic impression by saying something, and sometimes one creates as significant of an impression by remaining silent. As people alive today, we must consider future generations. A clean environment is a human right like any other. It is, therefore, part of our responsibility toward others to ensure that the world we pass on is as healthy, if not healthier than we found it. You can be completely selfish, completely selfless, or any of the combinations in between. Life is a journey from being selfish to becoming selfless. Act without expectation. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay. The goal is not to be better than the other man, but your previous self. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. People take different roads seeking fulfillment and happiness. Just because they're not on your road doesn't mean they've gotten lost. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. What surprises me most is man, because he sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the future that he doesn't enjoy the present, the result being he doesn't live in the present or the future. He lives as if he's never going to die, and then he dies having never really lived. Love and compassion are the true religions to me. But to develop this, we do not need to believe in any religion. Someone else's action should not determine your response. I find hope in the darkest days, and focus in the brightest. Through violence, you may solve one problem, but you sow the seeds for another. It is under the greatest adversity that there exists the greatest potential for doing good, both for oneself and others. When you practice gratefulness, there is a sense of respect toward others. I defeat my enemies when I make them my friends. In order to carry out a positive action, we must develop a positive vision. Most people prefer a smile to a frown. It's human nature. Even dogs respond with wagging tails to a smile and other shows of affection. Inner peace is the key. If you have inner peace, the external problems do not affect your deep sense of peace and tranquility. Without this inner peace, no matter how comfortable your life is materially, you may still be worried, disturbed, or unhappy because of circumstances. We all have the power of thought, so what are you lacking? If you have willpower, then you can change anything. You must not hate those who do wrong or harmful things, but with compassion, you must do what you can to stop them, for they are harming themselves, as well as those who suffer from their actions. Optimism doesn't mean that you are blind to the reality of the situation. It means that you remain motivated to seek a solution to whatever problems arise. Peace does not mean an absence of conflicts. Differences will always be there. Peace means solving these differences through peaceful means, through dialogue, education, knowledge, and through humane ways. Optimism leads to success, pessimism leads to defeat. Never give up. No matter what is going on. Never give up. Don't ever mistake my silence for ignorance. my calmness for acceptance or my kindness for weakness. Compassion and tolerance are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. When we are motivated by compassion and wisdom, the results of our actions benefit everyone, not just our individual selves or some immediate convenience. When we are able to recognize and forgive ignorant actions of the past, we gain strength to constructively solve the problems of the present. If you have fear of some pain or suffering, you should examine whether there is anything you can do about it. If you can, there is no need to worry about it. If you cannot do anything, then there is also no need to worry. Instead of wondering why this is happening to you, consider why this is happening to you. I have always had this view about the modern education system: we pay attention to brain development, but the development of warm-heartedness we take for granted.